Regis!
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be. Gotta be another way in around here.
Not your lucky day.
Leaking Moors. Around here. That's some stench. Kikimore. I need to assimilate these to ash. Great. Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me? Interesting.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell? Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name: resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced.
Any chance we might...
Indeed. Though I also hope...
Rings pretty
It comes from our home, where we lived before the... You might call him a humanist.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like...
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to...
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires, there's got...
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off...
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who, but the very act of contacting an exercise as
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. While...
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff...
Well, there's Mamoon glands, the closest one.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves...
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and it will take them some time, nonetheless.
Rarely say no to us.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion, rather than a proper
Even better.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I try...
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets.
Anything in particular interest?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Dettlaff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addictions.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Gotta ask you the big question. What?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well-founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampire our matter, that of which we are composed, can it?
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. If only after rebirth did I be... Thus, I often find...
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand. Detlef bore my weak. Once I...
Bruges, you say?
Perhaps a dash. But what have you...
Back then. Yeah.
Ooh.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another... All right. Give you
one question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. If you were to die and be reborn as a...
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a Witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left.
Never chose to be a Witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, a profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return. Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caroberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in...
Come on, search him.
Sorry, Geralt, What are your thoughts?
A specimen of...
Professor.
Whites rare...
What's your point?
This might not be a...
I sincerely doubt it.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate...
Spoons.
is
Whites rarely appear...
What's your point? I sincerely doubt it.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in...
Spoons.
Spare me the skeptical...
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white.
Do you imagine the white will simply...
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary gland.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a...
So, see you later.
Yes, till later.
Tomes, thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. None shall sit and dine with you. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be... What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table. Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Looking for? White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons. Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness. Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with, and as she even refused him the crumbs.
A harsh punishment. I imagine.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it.
So what did? That's it? That's what...
Simplest solutions are sometimes the... Besides, when you're a white, it's pretty dead.
I imagine so.
Thanks.
I thank you. So tasty. Oh, so good.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True. But I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment.
What was that? You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesham Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite...
And you're starting to...
We have arrived.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay...
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to the...
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond...
An ancient vampire.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm...
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout, fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Human husbandry and care. This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Morally suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here. It's not far now, Geralt.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little life.
Indeed. though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Cells. Who for? And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Dettlaff's. We both remained.
Whose is this cliff?
Amarim. They ventured beyond the sea.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
Charming place.
Thus they also kept...
They treated them.
I'd like to be...
Don't take it so hard.
Well... Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, sends shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I'm wagering. It's clear to Novigrad.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I should be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please. You won't be able to.
You just smell the blood.
I shall overcome.
Good, because I can hear more coming. Hold on, I'll let you out. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No. Because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would, in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a Witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Counsel.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detlef had made friends with him. Still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detlef. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Detlef. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix. Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detlef first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detlef.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Not now, Geralt. I cannot move a step without your assistance.
Poor.
Help!
Around here, it's wine, wine, and more wine. But me, I prefer brandy.
Oh!
Wanna go fish in the Ow!
Guess that's champion.
Ew, stinky. Want to go to the port? Maybe there's some new ships.
Unky says if I'm bad, he'll give me to the witches.
Sir de Perak Peranded. How the mighty fall.
Loth half-breed, Starling Strachan, Philibert Four Fingers, all dead. My, oh my.
A smashing place we have, eh? Wine by the barrel, peace and quiet, lovely views.
to be a witcher and not give one hoot about anything.
You'd best behave, friend. You're in Beauclair, see? Sir de Pirac Perundead, how the mighty fall.
A prophet.
What have you got there? So long.
Ah!
What have you got? So long.
In the heft of man and the mighty cry, I pump steel and watch sparks fly.
Sight any sign of the beast! Report it to the Ducal Guard post haste!
Witcher, I've a matter of prime urgency and Monster Slayer.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivienne shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivienne emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all...
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her... I attempted to approach... I noted...
Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk. That she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting. Her father, a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Hardly.
I am no magnet to... Agreed. That is an amount I...
Fine. I'll look in...
I shall be forever in your...
Meaning?
could you show me how you shoot, ride, and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules. Know how to... I did not mean... Besides, the
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
Come with me. The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely. Hit the red targets! Once more?
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts...
Be nice to swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time. Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
Yes, Witcher.
Right and fitting, Witcher, that the Duchessa summoned and you came.
You wish
How
to
might
spar?
I aid you?
Why not?
Do you wish to practice fighting a moment longer?
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt.
If you wish to know my thoughts...
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea.
Until
Come with me.
She is very unkind.
That's him!
The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney ground, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Kiss a dog's arse.
Do you know the colors I would see on the Duchy's banners? Red, white, and rose.
Oh! What a specimen. He scared the fright out of me. The Duchessa's champion. Excuse me. My warmest greetings.
The gods have sent the
Greetings, Geralt.
as punishment for our sins. We have ceased to
Good tidings?
Oh, that's bad luck.
Witcher.
Greetings, Geralt. Good tidings? All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade. During the race proper.
Not so fast, Roach.
So, have you had enough, or...?
Had enough. Rather not wear...
Now, you must go to the inscription, then.
Oh.
The gods have sent a beast! It's punished us!
What are you doing?
It's a dog's arse.
Greetings. Want to join the
Naturally. We must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Ravix of Forhorn?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. Ravix of Forhorn was...
That's... kinda...
In the year 1267, this was in honor of his...
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the...
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers have...
Who mentioned using it in combat?
In that case...
Have you been instructed...
Feels like...
Splendid.
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all.
Shiny.
You have also been...
I stock the larder of the Duchessa herself.
To be born in Toussaint is to be born under...
Stop, send the whip away, please.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the 22?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfall.
Guessing that's against the rule.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall...
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since...
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
congratulate you. We shall swap us.
Good luck.
Fair knights, you have...
Behold Horm Akispark of the... Against him new blood. Sir Geralt of Riv... The target he must with his...
May the better man win.
Like a lover ghostly grasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat. Geralt... Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him...
Your prize, sir.
Thank you, my lady. Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other.
My medallions vibrate.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivienne occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivienne's cursed in some way. Sensed...
In that case, we've no time to lose.
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair Vivienne. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks. Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet. Thy two breasts are like...
Jar of concealing ointment. How will magic at work here? Oriole feather. Vivienne keep a bird as a pet? Bruxay tend to be foster birds here, if so.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seek you in my... Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
The flower of chivalry. Strapping lads.
Dragon's eyes on a stick! Come and get it! Behold, gallant knights come from far lands. Halmarin, Linus of Rainfarn, Horm Akispark, Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Captai of Gondal, and Say of Lyria, Geralt of Rip, for Gregoire of Montgort. Does ignorance demand a part in deceit?
How dare you enter a tourney for... Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother, me, Queen. Your presence...
And yours is an offense to my eyes.
If you're done, step aside.
The Tawny's protector!
My heart's greeting. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir.
The time has come for you, Sir.
Ladies and gentlemen of Lineage Justice, before us get... First, and he's up! With a thunderous roar, who pounds the ground, no legion of drummers could make such a sound!
Go, go.
Master Richard, you wouldn't be sitting with us.
I'm going to save him, hands! Watch your shoulders!
Witcher, good luck on the path.
A failure, a loss, a...
Come on.
And he's up! With a thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Monsters, wildcats, bandits, tremble, for I come!
Witcher, good luck on the path.
Drink! Give me a drink!